Everyone makes the mistake thinking that China is the largest holder of US debt, but the number one title actually goes to Japan. Take a look at this chart showing the top 20 countries that hold United States debt. And voila, Japan 1 trillion. China has 759 billion. But look, the UK is right behind China. That's a much smaller country with a much smaller population. Yet they hold only 36 billion less of US debt than China. But look at Luxembourg right here, 424 billion. What the heck? Look at this map of Europe and see this little smush of land called Luxembourg. Why on earth do they have so much US debt? Number 5, that's the Cayman Islands, and that should come as no surprise. The Cayman Islands is one of the largest tax shelters on the planet, so it would come as no surprise that they are holding on to a lot of the most stable debt. Now, Canada is number 6. They are holding on to $379 billion of US debt, and the threat that they are going to sell $100 billion or more of that debt so far looks like it's false. If Canada dumped $100 billion of US bonds into the treasury market, it would really hurt the holdings of that other $279 billion. It would also hurt a lot of Canadian investors or firms that were holding US bonds and then leveraging other investments off of those bonds, because again, when you sell bonds, the value of those bonds drop. And when the value of the bonds that you are leveraging drops, that means you could face liquidation. Something else you'll notice about the largest holders of US debt is that these are either very large economies or very developed ones. Now, don't forget the BRICS partnership, which is supposed to create a currency that will topple the dollar. But the most influential countries in the BRICS nations, like India, China, Brazil, and Saudi Arabia, are major holders of US debt. I wonder why. It's actually a double-edged sword when you think about it. These countries rely on US debt as an ultimate safe haven asset, but it also gives the US a means to hold these countries hostage. Because if the US were ever to default on its debt, then it would wreak financial havoc across the entire planet. But I have a question for all of you, because I've been trying to find this and I've been unsuccessful. How much money do other countries owe the United States? I have been trying to find this for over a year, and never have I been able to land on anything conclusive. I am the Geo Husar, and only 25% of our debt is owned by foreign hands. The other 75% is intergovernmental, held by financial institutions here, and of course, held by some investors in the United States. Thanks for watching.